Yeah, Well, I've lost 60 pounds, so I mean, I may as well have the waist.
You've actually just got a plague of some kind.
Yeah, no, it's just a plague. Yeah, no, it turns out eating a slice of Costco pizza every day for weight loss is a terrible idea.
And Elvis too. That's all
Yeah,
good,
it
but
turns
how
out
do
a
we get
diet
to
of nothing but Jewel sushi.
If they're inside the Bionis,
Oh my
we're gonna need
God.
to dig a pretty big hole.
How long will it take? Ricky get old
Actually, the
soon.
food at Jewel's not
It
bad.
just
It's
so
decent
happens
quality.
I have the answer.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
On the Bionis
Yeah.
chest
But
is
the
a
sushi
massive
did
hole
obliterate
that
me once,
bleeds
so-
inside.
Well, I
I'll
mean,
be
that's
sticking
true
away
too.
from it.
It's the
Yeah.
wound made by Aguil's final
Well, just like I was
assassin.
having this conversation with my mom, like you can lose weight eating anything. Like you can lose weight at Arby's and not just because of the diarrhea. As long as you watch your calorie count, you can lose stuff from anything.
Oh yeah, I mean the fucking what is it? The McDonald's thing from a while back, the Super Size Me.
Yeah.
They had that guy that like only ate Big Macs basically, and he lost a shitload of weight because he would just eat one.
Yeah.
And
Like
that
you
was
can,
it.
you
None of
can,
the other shit.
like you can do that. Like that, like is it the most healthy way to lose weight? Probably not.
Of course not.
But that's why I take vitamins and shit. Like I mean, like yeah.
We go to the
Yeah,
Bionis
So-
chest.
it works. itself
And also
out.
I've combined it with working out and playing Ring Fit Adventure.
Oh my god, I'm gonna buy that this week.
Oh, nice.
Finally.
Yeah.
I feel like you showed me 2 months ago, but
I was gonna say it's good. It's yeah. My mom took one look at it and she said it's too much like a video game. Do you have anything else like do you
what
have
to
like
work out with?
Is there like a jazzercise game?
Yeah, it sounds like she wants Just Dance.
She took one look at Just Dance and was like, no. So then I taught my mom what YouTube was, and I had him pull up jazzercise videos on YouTube, and it's just like, why are they all so energetic and like trying to motivate you? I hate that. And it's like, that's what a personal trainer does, mother. That's what they do.
I mean, it sounds like what she wants, but wouldn't want, but would like theoretically want would be like a fucking Peloton.
But she wants Ozempic, but she's not taking Ozempic.
Isn't that weight loss drug?
Yes. Well, it's not a weight loss drug. It's meant to manage diabetic syndromes, and it just happens to lose weight. Yeah.
Fucking replica Monado.
Yeah. Well, it's not a real Monado.
It is.
I'd actually like to own that one.
The replica. It looks pretty fucking.
It does, yeah.
It looks pretty cool.
I do like it, yeah. I wish.
I like fucking what's his name's version.
Well, I want to get
Both of
Pyra.
them.
I want to get Pyra and Mithra's swords. I have put off doing that
Ooh.
for a while, but I want to have those ones. I don't want to get Noah's sword from 3.
Are they expensive or
Like
are they
$200.
Are they like decent? Or are
They're like
metal, or is
PVC.
it like,
Well, like
okay.
you felt my Monado.
Yeah, like the Monado.
Yeah, so it's like
I mean, the Monado
PVC.
one's
Yeah.
pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, no, but this is a very cool sword. That's why. But like, I haven't been able to justify dumping $400 on that. Like, I've had to
that's
justify, being an adult and spending money on adult things.
Oh, hell
I've been able to
no.
dodge a lot.
I
of
get a
that
second
lately.
check in November. That's when I can spend dumb money,
Oh, nice.
or I get a third check rather, because I'm every
dude,
I'm every
I
2
just
weeks.
got a $260 check from the government this week
What do you get a check from the government for?
because they fucked up my taxes. And
Oh,
I filed them correctly. They said I filed them wrong. I sent
the
them. I had
inside
to
of the
fucking
Bionis.
print off and send them a copy,
looks
and then they're
quite
like,
prove it.
from
Yeah.
and like, oh no, you were right. We'll send you the rest
The
now.
Bionis
Well,
is
there you
regaining
go.
its biological
I
functions.
filed my taxes in
Must be
February.
because Zanza woke
I
up.
was gonna say that's a hot minute there. Yeah, you usually I get back about
Then we find
1,000 pretty
Zanza
consistently from
and
the
stop
government for my taxes. So
Yeah, I need to tweak mine so it's a little more, but it was about
yeah,
600 I think this time around.
okay.
My
Well, I'm
property.
still
Oh, my
paying down-
property taxes are fucked up. Dan checked
Oh.
out my property taxes. It turns out I'm not fucking. Apparently, despite entering it each, I'm a little confused as to what's. Oh, it's just,
So this is the interior of the Bionis. So
where
you're
does this teleport me?
that is a thing you've had access to this whole time. Is basically a bonus world.
That's right. I remember. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's going on with your taxes?
Yeah, apparently, I'm not declaring the homeowner's exemption or something, despite
Oh.
clicking it in TurboTax every single time.
Well, how the fuck have you not been doing that? That's
I don't
that's
know.
a crazy
I thought
amount of
I-
money you could be saving.
Yeah, I thought I was, and they're probably not going to back pay it out for 2 years.
Probably not.
But Dan gave me the phone number for the tax assessor to call. And he
Well,
was
my
like,
taxes just went up $150 a month, so I'm
Oh,
fucking pissed.
God.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So remember that sub $1,000 a month mortgage I had?
Yep.
Yep, not anymore, Billy.
Yeah, Dan said that all just went out.
Yeah.
My insurance went up a little bit too. Most of it's with escrow, but
Yeah, thanks DuPage County. It's great. I love it.
DuPage too. Cook
Yeah.
is the one that just okay.
Well,
I don't
Cook
know.
always
Cook-
fucks you. Yeah.
Yeah, Cook just.
Although I
did
think
a
your
little bit
Will's
deal.
down there, or are you Cook?
I'm Cook. I'm like 2 miles away from Will County.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I was Will when I was down there, but yeah. But then that would be like Will across the street, so I guess I must have been Cook. But yeah, no, it sucks. But it also sucks that my mom is basically backpedal. So for the viewers at home,
Oh, no, I love this story.
for the viewers at home, my mom's been in town. My mom decided to, out of nowhere, ask me, what are your thoughts about moving? Because we'd like you to get a place that, could have, enough room so
Oh,
that,
my God.
yeah, it's all the creatures and the, yeah. We basically want you to be in a...
Oh, right, never mind.
Yeah,
never mind.
we want you to be in a house that, so we can stay with you, basically. Because, like, my stepdad needs cataract surgery next year. And
Right,
so
when they come up for medical tourism.
yeah, so they come up here to do their doctor's appointments because they don't trust doctors from Florida. So basically, my mom is like, if you had a bigger place, because I only have a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. So, and my spare bedroom is where we play video games, and I'm not fucking changing that. So, if they want to figure out how to get this couch out of here, that's their business. I had to get this in here, and it sucked.
Oh, God. I hate moving furniture. We're definitely doing
Well, I had to take
modular couch
the
from
thing
downstairs
off
from
the
now
door
on.
to get the couch in.
Uh,
It was a fucking obnoxious hellscape to get this couch in here. But in any case, I did it.
modular stuff. Scott got a new modular couch in his basement. Those are much nicer.
Well, Scott's redoing his entire basement, which would be nice.
It's gonna be nice.
But I told my mom, like, okay, I'm into it, but I'm getting a place with a yard, I'm getting a place with a basement, and I do not care. Because if I'm getting a house, like, I'm not going to want to move again. Like, so... But then all of a sudden, I was like, oh, but that's too much money now. So it's like, you think?
No shit.
Well, because, like, I took a HELOC out, so I'll get
An
less on my
actual
house.
heart.
Like, I'll still make $50K on my house if I sold it today. But, like...
Yeah.
for the down payment of getting a bigger place, like
You look
I need
well,
like
Your
70 or
Highness.
80 down payment right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not getting a crazy mortgage just so they can have a
It's
summer
Dorothea.
home. For fuck's sake.
Show yourself.
Now, if they, pitch in for the...
Yeah,
Look
but
at
now
that.
they're all like, we don't want
The
to spend the
heart
money.
of
So
the
it's like,
Bionis.
okay,
Yeah,
fuck
well,
you then.
there you go.
Pulsating
Yep.
life of Lord Zanza.
I feel like all we have to do is stab the heart.
And show yourself.
Yeah.
Also,
thanks,
Ryan's
Ryan.
like,
Await
yeah.
Your Highness
Oh,
here.
she was there the whole time. Oh.
There is something
Ryan,
I
open
wish
your
to
eyes.
show you. Your friends are welcome
Is
to
it drugs?
join you. That is, if they survive.
It's a pretty bold statement coming from somebody who's likely to die. Uh-huh.
Lorithia,
Evil laugh.
Yeah.
what are you planning?
What is
Forget
she
her for now.
planning? We don't really
must
know
push
anything
on to
about
the heart.
her motivations other than she's
Well,
also
Right.
mysterious.
She's racist. That's what we know so far. And she hates Melia.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Which is weirdly petty in the
Well, she
big scheme of
basically
things.
figured out a way as to avoid turning into a Telethia. So by
Well, I
via
mean-
science.
Oh, by science.
Yeah.
I just assumed she sort of like was allowed to live because of
Could be a little of that
Trinity
too.
reasons or whatever.
Yeah, maybe
All right,
that
let's
too.
have a heart-to-heart.
Yeah. You are not friendly
God
enough.
Damn it! But they've been on the team the whole time.
Whoa.
You have to do like side quests and shit. It's hard to get affinity up.
Yeah. I
Well,
kinda
also
wanted
like
to.
anytime you start a side quest, if you have a certain member in the party, they will also increase their affinity. So every time they're like, I want to help too, or I'm interested in this, like it'll increase affinity. So like you have to game it a little bit. It's easier to gain affinity in the later games.
Yeah, it seemed like way too much of a grind. I figure I'll just go watch.
Yeah, well, especially because
collection.
Xenoblade 2 only has 5 party members. So with 3 in the party, you
Wait,
can
how many
kind
does
of
this
get
have?
everybody.
Oh,
7, yeah.
That's kind of fun to focus it down a little.
Yeah. Well, because like in Xenoblade 2, each party member can have 3 different weapons, so you kind of mix and match it a little bit.
What level do I need to be to? Probably doesn't really matter.
No, you just hit the A buttons over and over. Oh, yes, you just hit arts until it's quiet.
Cyclone. Cyclone. I expected a whirlwind, but that's cool.
It's kind of a whirlwind. It does area of damage.
Yeah, it did. What I
Yeah,
needed
it does
to.
AoE. Although you're only up against one opponent, so I don't know that AoE was
suggested
really
it told me.
necessary. But yeah,
How would you? Why would you question it? You
I guess
questioned
that's fair. So we didn't really get to experience much in the Dells, like doing stuff in the Dells, but like
Yeah.
one of the big things you do in the Dells is Mount Olympus, which is
We could see fucking the guys like compound the Mount Olympus.
yeah. So as part of our duck boat tour, we saw the guy's compound who owns Mount Olympus. Turns out the whole town fucking hates him.
That was wild. It's just he's just like a fucking water park baron, and that is
He has a
fucking
water
compound
slide.
he
Yeah,
lives in.
exactly.
He has a giant water slide from the fucking.
But wouldn't
fourth
you?
floor.
It's like his bat pole.
Oh, yeah,
like I mean, like he
absolutely.
goes down that like he's fucking Batman every day for work.
Right? I can imagine him wearing like a tuxedo, not like a wetsuit, just a tuxedo made out of, or just a full suit made out of swim trunk material.
So it turns out Mount Olympus, because I researched this, it's like, oh, this seems like a cool park. There's roller coasters. There's a lot
I
of
was interested. Are
go-karting.
you saying this is not something that's?
Well, so
Are you about to break my fucking heart?
I don't know if I'm about to break your heart, other than I'm just going to say it sounds like there's no safety checks at Mount Olympus, and it basically just
good.
seems like it's a place you could die at an amusement park very easily.
Ooh.
'Cause,
We'll have to
like-
tell Kyle, he'll be down for that.
Well, because like you can like stick
He was
your
real
arm
excited.
over the fence of the roller coasters and touch people on the roller coasters.
So Kyle was super excited about those roller coasters in particular because they were wood ones where you go upside down.
I do love wood roller coasters. Yeah, I think Kyle and I are going to go to Six Flags for Fright Fest this year.
Oh my
actually.
god!
We'll see if
Give
you
us
can
a
be-
heads up. I want to come too.
Yeah, we'll put it in the Discord and we'll talk about because yeah, I've not been to Six Flags in like 10 years. I want to
Yeah,
ride
me
like
either.
I want to ride Goliath and shit. Like I mean like I want to ride some of those.
So we're adults. Does that mean fast pass?
Definitely fast pass. Fuck it. I'm not waiting for yeah. Well, it's like you had to pay $100 for fast pass, but I mean like that's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
You plan around it because like then you could ride like Raging Bull 10 times in an hour.
oh man.
Yeah, no, it's fucking great.
Yeah, that sounds sick.
Although there are tiers of fast pass, so we'll decide what makes the most logical sense to do. But
Yeah.
like you know the most
Oh
expensive one is
my
like
God.
$120.
What
So
is this? Dino Beast.
well that's
Yes.
what Ricky views them as Dino Beast. Yeah,
I mean, it's accurate.
yeah, it's pretty accurate. But yeah, no,
So I wanna use
Mount
Monado
Olympus is
Purge?
kind of just all kinds of fucked up in terms of like safety and like
That's wild.
Yeah.
Do they not have like class action lawsuits, regular
I'm
lawsuits?
surprised they don't, honestly. I'm guessing it's just because it's the Dells and nobody fucks with it, I guess, maybe. I don't know. But, like, there's also, like, only one car per
What
each
does
roller
Purge do?
coaster. So, like,
Oh.
all the lines are really bad.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's just, like, and, like, even the go-karts, like, the go-karts don't go through the Trojan horse anymore.
I did read up that, and
Yeah.
that was sad. I was like, oh, they don't go through it anymore. Then what's kind of the
What's the point?
Go-karting is honestly, go-karting is kind of shitty. It was fun to do.
I
a little
like
bit of it.
go-karting. It depends where you're doing it. Like, I wouldn't do it
I
at
feel like
Six
it
Flags.
could be fun to do elsewhere, but where we did it in the Dells, it was just like, here's your car, it goes.
Oh,
so
you did do
fast.
go-karting. Okay.
Oh yeah, we did a bunch of go-karting in the Dells.
Oh, there you
In
go.
theory, I have a lot of fun go-karting. Sorry, for some reason I thought that was when you guys were still there.
No, we all we did was duck boats and then we fucking left.
We went back and did the go-karts near the duck boats and some others, but like whether or not you win, or like, you couldn't, at least in the tracks there, if you were going to win or not, it was whether or not you got a faster car or a slower car, and
Well, yeah.
there wasn't really much strategy or things. It was just drive it around the track and.
Well, the
Maybe
strategy,
you'll be able to pass.
like, well, the thing with go karts is that your weight does play into it, like in Mario Kart.
So you're saying you could spin people out by slamming into them?
Well, like obviously, like there's no bananas or like fucking shells or what have you, but like you
true,
know,
yeah.
like your weight and how you turn, like it's different for if like a person who's 100 pounds does it versus 200 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Like there's certain mechanics of go-karting that, you know, factors in the driver. So of course certain drivers are going to be faster or slower because, you know, if you weigh less, they're going to move faster. But yeah.
And these ones, it was whichever ones were just had the faster engines.
We should
Because
do
there was no
go-karting
rhyme or
at
reason.
like an indoor track or something. Like the one in Addison is pretty good.
I
Or
mean,
at least
yeah,
it used
like
to be.
Driving them is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The Dell's experience was just, I mean, it was also a little wild.
Well, but again, that's meant for fucking tourists. Like they don't give a fuck.
so we looked up how much go-karts cost, of course, at this point, because we were like, whatever, we're
Well, let's
adults.
buy go-karts, yeah.
Yeah, they're only like $5,000 a pop, which
is not terrible
I mean,
considering.
you could get a decent motorcycle for that price too. But
go-kart.
if there was anywhere we could like that's the kind of like toy thing that I'd be like, because I don't want a boat, I don't want a camper, I don't want a
Yeah, I would get a go-kart.
jet
Yeah, if
ski
anything,
or
yeah.
a snowmobile. I want.
I'm curious to see.
Go-kart.
I'm curious to see how the Mario Kart experience is at Super Nintendo World, because they mixed it with like AR and shit. I'm curious to see how that actually like functions as a ride. I'm sure it's probably pretty decent because like it's people who design rides worked with Nintendo. Like I mean, it can't be bad.
The only problem with the go-kart is, I mean, I'm sure you could get a bunch of fucking crazy mods and stuff, but the only problem is there's nowhere to like use them, or you'd have to get like a trailer to pull them around. To
Well, it's like you need a place that's like not out here. You need like
Yeah, if we lived out in the middle of like fucking nowhere where we could just have go-karts.
But then at that point, you just get an ATV. Like you don't need a go-kart at that point. Just get an
That's
ATV.
true. ATVs are.
They're basically
scare me.
go-karts.
They are deadly as fuck.
Oh yeah.
They crush you.
But like if you're a country boy, you get an ATV. That's just
True.
like like on your 18th birthday, your dad gives you a sip of whiskey and an ATV, and just like go wild, kid.
I mean, yeah.
That's what they did with my cousin. Yeah.
Yeah. ATVs do look like they'd be a lot of fun, but they also seem much more dangerous. The go-kart has a sort of like speed racing fun to it.
A little bit, yeah. No, I'm totally down to do Six Flags though, because I haven't done that in forever, and I want to ride a bunch of coasters. Because like Kyle was saying, his midlife crisis was coasters for some reason.
I was like, what? And he's like, oh yeah. He's looking up all the details of them. He was able to tell which company did the Mount Olympus one just because of the helix they had inside of it.
Well, it's like
cool.
I won't ride vertical velocity because that's just a straight drop up and down and just kind of dumb and stupid. And I won't do giant drop, and I won't do the spinning teacup equivalent that Six Flags has because I will throw up from that. I throw up at that at every carnival. That means I also won't ride the Joker. I won't ride the Joker coaster as well because that's like a 3D coaster. Where like every time like it basically like locks, so like you just constantly are spinning as you're going around.
Should we bring Dramamine? Would that help?
Huh?
Dramamine?
Dramamine might help, but I'd rather just not do that one. If you guys want to do it, that's fine.
I mean, I'll avoid getting nauseous.
Yeah.
I don't need to.
Well, it's like because there's so many other good coasters. Like I want to ride Goliath, like because I do love wooden coasters more than I love the steel coasters.
Yeah.
Although Batman is just a traditionally great ride. And Raging Bull is, also great too. But I've heard they've made improvements to the Viper track, and so you get way more airtime now.
Ooh, I want that.
I just remember being 5 years old riding the Viper, and my dad had to like hold me down to keep me in my seat. And it's just like, this is fucking great.
I mean,
The Viper is my first love of a coaster.
Viper's just so good.
It's so good, yeah. So I probably also won't ride Superman because that one just hurts my balls.
Iron Wolf hurts my balls.
Iron Wolf's gone. Goliath is there now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about when I went on Iron Wolf?
No, I don't think you did. Yeah.
One of the times I went.
But for those of you who don't know, Iron Wolf is a standing coaster, or at least it was at Six Flags Great America. It's not.
Yeah, it kind of like
anymore.
locks you in, and it like there's a chunk under you, and then like the vest that it locks in, right?
Yeah,
chunk,
so
like,
you can go
between your
through
legs.
loops and shit. Yeah.
And so I was just like, haha, and I was jumping up and down because like it adjusts to your height.
Yeah.
And I was like, up. And
Oh
I got
no!
locked.
Oh, I know what
I got
happened to you.
locked Up. In
Oh,
the
fuck.
Up position. So me and my balls did not appreciate.
I've had that happen to
Iron
me,
Wolf
but in the reverse way. So I was just crammed into a seat.
Oh no.
Yeah, it also sucked to ride a roller coaster that way too.
Yeah. So it was like, uncomfortable to say the least.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being like painful. Like I don't think I accidentally like nailed myself while we were there, but it was not pleasant.
What is your tier list of Six Flags roller coasters?
Oh man, I mean it's probably Raging Bull at the top and then Viper.
Raging Bull at the top, Viper. Okay, both good choices. I do love Raging Bull. It's good.
I feel those are the classics.
Yeah. I do love the Dark Knight coaster. I know it's a controversial opinion, but I
don't know
think
if I've ridden
sometimes just being in the air conditioning because indoors, I think it works well.
Wait, is that one where you like it sits and goes on like a whole bunch of?
Yeah, it's like Space Mountain because it's kind of an indoor thing.
And then does it go through like a bunch of different
like Batman stuff.
Yeah. Okay. No, I do remember. I have been on that one.
I mean, it's a tamer roller coaster, but I like it.
Yeah.
Like American Eagle's great if it's racing. If it's not, it's kind of whatever. It's fine.
Which one is? What do you mean racing?
American.
Just
Well,
going
because
quick?
like there's 2 tracks on American Eagle, so a lot of times they'll race each other
Oh.
on the tracks. They don't do it often
Do they
anymore.
also go the other direction?
They'll also go backwards sometimes too. Going backwards is also great. I recommend that.
Yeah. God damn.
Let's see.
Is this the final dungeon? Is it red blood cells? Is this the final dungeon?
It's the second to final dungeon. There's one more dungeon
Look at all
after
these
this.
red blood cells.
Yeah. Well, you're in the Bionis. This is, you're in the actual
we're gonna get
organism.
cancer.
Oh, here's Lorothea. You're here. It's amazing how quickly the game goes when you just run from checkpoint to checkpoint,
I mean, yeah.
and you don't
like,
really have to fight
in the
anything.
other games, I do plan on actually going through all of the areas and experiencing them.
Yeah.
This one, I just wanted to kind of speed through. It's also like way too much from my World of War. Like, oh, gross. That's fun.
Yeah.
Welcome to my world.
This one's too close to World of
I
Warcraft
must
for
say,
me.
That's
I
fair.
am
I think you'll get more out of 2 and 3.
Zanza's vessel truly does have a will of its own, and looking quite sprightly.
I'm
Why
still
does the
alive.
camera always zoom in on your
I
tits,
won't
lady?
die. Not
Oh, it
yet.
does that to Charla and her
And that's
tits.
why we're here.
And Dunban and his
Everyone who
tits.
lives
He
in this
sure
world
does,
has a
yeah.
life. So,
Yeah, he
it
does
shouldn't
have a
be
little bit of man
threatened by
titties, doesn't he?
anyone. We'll never give it
Just
to
for now.
Zanza.
Yeah.
So full of passion. Well, if it's life you're looking for, I'll show you true life.
I don't know what that means, but the characters have gotten a lot more expressive in this last arc.
Well, plots actually happen.
Oh,
so
look who
that's
it
why.
is!
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to kill him.
Well, you're gonna get your wish.
There is no use in calling. It worked before.
Chloe, come here,
Now
hon. Come here.
his
Is she about to make out with him?
transformation is complete. He is
Maybe a
my
little bit.
adorable servant.
Oh.
Not her biological son.
Why a stage kiss?
To toy with Melia. Like, look at her. She's toying with Melia.
Oh, she's flying away with him. Oh my god, are they just going to abscond?
I know, they're actually gonna battle
Meaning
you.
of the word telephia. It means
so I think it's-
Come here,
that
Chloe,
which
come here.
eliminates impure life.
God, is that what Kias do? You see those Kia Telethias out there?
Yeah,
The Tellarides or whatever
You just
they are?
run over people and stuff in Kias. Yeah, exactly.
Every time I see a Kia Telluride, well, the logo looks like a KN, and I'm like, it's one of them KN cars.
It's the kind of cars that my grandpa would have been like, I don't trust those Korean cars.
Exactly.
Yeah, I fought in the Korean War.
Yeah, we kicked their asses. Definitely.
Not those Koreans.